Hey, welcome back to Beer Geeks Beer Reviews, and guess what? We have an empty glass, man. With that said, man, I'm not gonna fool around with this one. I've been anxious to try this one again since I had it on tap up in Kent, Ohio. I was at a tasting and I was flabbergasted by this beer because it was so good. I was just like, wow, okay, this is a really good beer. There's two different styles to it. It goes this one, well, no, we'll just leave it at this one. They've got some other ones that are just like this, but um, this one's unique, in my opinion. It's got unique flavors. I did get to talk to one of the brewers, or the brewer, for the company per se, and it was a nice little chat. I actually like talking to him. But without further ado, here we go. Boom! Another clown shoe beer, and I like this one, man. Look at that. I think you want to pronounce this one Galactica. And it says over here, Galactica, a hop staff wielding heroine, patrols the karate kicking mode through the heavens. Her mission, cosmic combat to promote good beer. Dry hopped with Galaxy hops with a clean malt backbone, enhancing the dank and lustrous IPA flavors. This is an IPA, and it comes in only at a single IPA, and it's coming in a whopping 8%. Well, with that said, let me go ahead and pop this open and get it into the glass, man. Pop. There she goes, man. I got some smokage. There we go. As I got a swirling vortex of, I want to say yeast in there. Because again, for some reason, the most part of clown shoes, there it is, you can see down at the bottom, man. I got some yeast in there. I got a bit of yeast. Right down there, you can see it where it's clear from there, and it's got like a yeasty pie all around on the inside, man. This is a sediment bottom yeast cake. Now, I've seen it entering my glass. You can see it on the inside. It's just sitting there. It's swirling around. Let me stir this up a bit. That's one of the things that I've noticed. A lot of the beers coming from Clown Shoe, they use a lot of Belgian yeast. Now, as you can see, man, this is not clear, not clear at all. Here we go. Let me tilt this up just a tad bit so you can see this beer. Here we go. See that beer? No, I'm not talking about the one over on my shelf. Leave that one alone. This one right here, man. It's got those undertones. It looks like a double IPA from as dark as it is. It is very dank with that. I want to say it's Belgian yeast the way it looked. But if you stick your nose in this glass, you ain't smelling no yeast, no Belgian yeast. I'm just straight smelling hops. Hop, 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 hops. That's all I'm smelling. Very floral, very aromatic, very green, very piney, very resinous, very um, fruit juicy. As very green grass notes. Mm. Almost smells like a fresh hop if you just split it open and stick your nose in it, man. It smells like a fresh wet hop. Even though they actually sit there and say that it has also been dry hopped. It's got that nice clean hop aroma, like they actually say that right there, and I read it to you. Dry hopped with Galaxy hops, a clean malt backbone. That you do get a hint of breadiness there. There is a hint of breadiness. Now, a little bit off the side track. Let me pull this cam down just a tad bit, man. Off the little side note, there is. How do I want to put this? I never knew just a single IPA. You know, every IPA that I've had, single IPA. I've never had one just go, you know, straight beyond like 8%, 8%, 9%. You know, when you're talking that kind of stuff, I'm almost predicting a double, or what they're starting to call. I mean, knock on wood, they're throwing around the imperial name very loosely nowadays, but with this one just being a single, pretty much almost a single hopped IPA, shooting it up to 8%. Let's get into it and find out why. Stir this around. I like to get a little bit of an aroma as I, you know, pull that drink into my palate. I like to try to breathe in through my nose at the same time, getting the aromas and the mouthfeel. Oh. First off, I'm gonna start right here. Slide this off to the side so people can still see the label, man. I like that label. I like the labels that Clown Shoe does, but at the same time, their beers are pretty good. I've heard that they're hit or miss, but when I took a drink of this, that mouthfeel actually felt rather thick. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this one right here has a medium mouthfeel to it. It wasn't overabundant as big and full of a mouthfeel that like the stouts and stuff have, but it's very thick. It's not watery at all. It's not even as close to say that it's a medium on the line light mouthfeel. No, this is pretty much a medium mouthfeel to me. I mean, it's kind of thick. There's got to be a lot of malt backbone in there. Because right now, off the top of my head, all I'm getting is hops. I'm definitely getting that green grassy note. I'm definitely getting that oh, that little bit of a citrus, a little bit of pine, a little bit of resin, a little bit of like I said before, like you've just opened it up and you go to smell it, you kind of get that little bit of an aroma. It's very aromatic. That malt body, I mean, you're still getting that little bit of breadiness, but where it shines through is how thick it is. They had to have used an abundance of like caramel malts, maybe like the 2 row pale malts as a starter blend, and then just mixed in the caramel malts, maybe some Munich malts, maybe some Munich 10, Munich or caramel 60, to give it a little bit of that caramel flavor that it has, because after the hops kind of die down, it does get a little bit sweet. And what I mean by sweet is that it's almost got like a, excuse me, a caramel malt body to it, but at the same time, you're still getting that bready malts. So I mean, overall, it is a really good beer. I don't know what else to say about it. I've wasted enough of your time. I'm about to get up out of here. This is a very good drinkable IPA, man. If you want a good IPA, here it is. I don't know what that was as, say, a yeast cake down inside there. I mean, I can't see totally through there. Maybe that's just some resin sediments or something. I mean, you can see that it's still got a little bit of particles down here. Um, the one thing that I can't say is that this company does not put a dating on their bottles, which is, in my opinion, really, really bad. I can see some sediments in the back end of that bottle, man. You can see that streaming line. Let me go ahead and, there we go. There it is. Right here. You can see that. So there's got to be some kind of yeast that they use that, you know, doesn't eat itself all the way up. Well, with that said, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Again, a good drinking beer. If you like IPAs, man, go ahead and find this, seek it out, try it. You know, let me know what you think if you've had it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Hey, don't drink and drive this holiday season. I don't want my other reviewers or my fans winding up in jail and can't see these reviews, man. You're gonna be missing out on some good beer. Hey, pros, deuce, peace. See you on the flip side.